Kaspar Hauser is one of the most mysterious figures in 19th-century Europe. Found in Nuremberg, Germany in 1828, Kaspar Hauser's story involves his sudden appearance, enigmatic background, and eventual murder. His life and death have sparked numerous theories, from royal conspiracy to psychological manipulation, making his case a subject of enduring intrigue. Discovery. Date and location. Kaspar Hauser was discovered on May 26, 1828, in Nuremberg, Germany. He was a young man, around 16 or 17 years old, with no identifiable background or knowledge of his origins. Condition. When found, Kaspar was disoriented and appeared to have been living in isolation. He was dressed in tattered clothes and could barely speak. He initially claimed to have been kept in a dark cell for most of his life, with only minimal contact with others. Initial accounts. Kaspar claimed that he had lived in a small, dark cell since early childhood, with only a toy horse and some basic provisions. He had little knowledge of the outside world and struggled to communicate. His story was that he had been released into the world with no prior experience of society. Investigation and theories. Background mystery. Kaspar's sudden appearance and lack of knowledge about the world intrigued and puzzled authorities and the public. Despite efforts to investigate his past, his true origins remained unknown. He was adopted by a family in Nuremberg and became a subject of fascination across Europe. Claims and stories. Kaspar spoke of a mysterious figure who had cared for him in captivity and then released him, with the intention of finding out if he would survive in society. His inconsistent and often contradictory statements about his past raised doubts about his story's authenticity. Royal conspiracy theory. One theory suggested that Kaspar was a member of the royal family who had been hidden away due to political intrigue. Some believed he might be a lost heir or a person of noble birth, hidden to protect him from political enemies. This theory was fueled by rumors of his resemblance to various European royals and the interest from royalty in his case. Psychological experiment. Another theory posited that Kaspar was the subject of a psychological or social experiment designed to observe the effects of extreme isolation on a human being. Some suggested that he might have been used as a test subject by individuals interested in the effects of isolation and social deprivation. Fictional story. Some critics argued that Kaspar Hauser's story was a carefully constructed fiction, possibly orchestrated by someone with a personal agenda or by the young man himself to gain attention and support. Murder and death. Stabbing incident. On December 14, 1833, Kaspar Hauser was found mortally wounded from a knife attack in the grounds of the Ansbach Castle. He died from his injuries on December 17, 1833, after being discovered in a critical condition. Circumstances. Kaspar was stabbed twice in the lower abdomen, and the circumstances surrounding the attack were mysterious. The nature of the wounds and the timing of the attack led to speculation about the motives and the identity of the assailant. Suspects. Various individuals were suspected of being involved in the attack, including those who had previously shown interest in Kaspar's case. However, no one was ever conclusively identified as the attacker, and the motive behind the crime remains unclear. Cultural impact. Public fascination. Kaspar Hauser's life and death have inspired numerous books, films, and academic studies. His story has been the subject of intense public and scholarly interest, leading to various interpretations and theories about his true identity and the circumstances of his life. Literary and artistic influence. Kaspar Hauser has been portrayed in literature, theater, and film as a symbol of the human condition, societal isolation, and the quest for identity. His life has been depicted in works by authors such as Friedrich Dürrenmatt and in films like The Enigma of Kaspar Hauser by Werner Herzog. Historical legacy. The case of Kaspar Hauser remains a topic of fascination for historians and researchers interested in the intersections of mystery, psychology, and social history. His story continues to be discussed as a poignant example of the complexities of human identity and the impact of isolation. Conclusion. Kaspar Hauser's story remains one of the most enigmatic and intriguing cases of the 19th century. His mysterious background, the circumstances of his sudden appearance, and his tragic death have fueled ongoing debate and speculation. Despite numerous theories and extensive investigation, the true identity of Kaspar Hauser and the reasons behind his isolation and murder remain unresolved, securing his place as a haunting and mysterious figure in European history.